First of all, this video is not sponsored by DJI. I did buy this on my own. It was expensive, but not as expensive as the Mavic Cine, which is what we're talking about today. Hi, my name is Henk and Traveler, here to give you my insights and the experience to inform and inspire you. So yeah, I did buy this on my own, so my opinion comes completely unbiased and from a professional perspective, not from a, hey, let's fly drone, it will be fun. It's still a kind of way, but I use it mostly for jobs. So this is kind of different, and I talk about the difference between the Mavic Cine, why is everyone talking about it, and what you need to take care before buying this drone. Not because it's expensive, but because of the law side. So, short side of the law perspective before buying this drone. First of all, before any of you buy a drone, no matter where you come from, check the drone laws info. And they don't make stuffs from perfect famous YouTubers. They still get defined. Happens to all of us. Okay, checking the laws. If you're allowed to fly a drone, then there comes the tricky part. Because the weight. You see this one? And this one, there's a real difference, and not just of the sensor, like there's a real difference in weight. And with weight comes the license, the insurance, which is mandatory for all, but this thing in particular, which weighs under 250 grams, is considered a toy according to the European law, so you can fly this anywhere except of the forbidden zones. Whereas this, you can only fly in zones that have no humans, anything except if you're on private areas and you've got the permission from the landlord or the owner of these areas, then you can fly with this, of the complete nature. So no matter which drone you buy, gone are the days where you could freely explore the sky. Now it's only with the camera on the ground, I'm afraid. And you might ask, which zone is it? I got the link down in the info box, which is actually two links. One where you can check the drone laws that are in your area, and the second link is a map with different zones. You're welcome, by the way. But with its weight of below 1 kilogram, you can fly it even there are half a zillion zones who says no. So who is this actually for? According to DJI, it's a hobby drone.
But I definitely disagree, because I use this for real estate jobs, photography actually.
And travel, of course, because I want to catch the gorgeous landscapes. It's hard to say. Do you remember my photo tour video? With this, it had such a hard time because it's such windy outside, whereas with this, it just smooths. Like, I'm not gonna say it can handle a tornado, but you know, with this, if there's like 24 km per hour wind, this one doesn't get in the sky. I wouldn't recommend it, otherwise you want to have it crash. Whereas with this, you can use this. Definitely. No problems at all. Can I say I love how this actually is like, remember this is a hairband, versus this, so glad I finally thought about it. And with this, I'm gonna use this for real estate photography and travel, because I missed the hustle a lot. And look at this. I really missed it. This and the flight. Trust me, this one can handle areas where there is no wind, but we know that is not possible, so this one comes in hand. This one comes only in hand in like areas where drones aren't regularly allowed, or if you wanna shoot like real estate within the homes. This one makes a good job, honestly. So clearly it's for a professional use. So now we get to the point why you all clicked on the video. Why ProRes? Why
Apple ProRes, I mean, 2,000 euros.
do we really need it? The footage is actually already good enough, and for storytelling I could rather buy myself a DJI
FPV drone.
instead of this with an Apple ProRes. It helps the storyline more, it helps the content more. So for me personally, it's pretty clear that the Mavic Pro free, Cine, don't know how it's because in German it's Cine. It's not worth the price. Great, 2,000. I know they did a whole set with bag and filter, which I'm gonna buy, by the way. It can be bought separately, and if you really need it, you just don't need to spend 2,000 first. I'm aware, and apart from nice clips and stuff,
Let's check your
yourself of what. So what's my advice here?
Do you really need to see it? From my perspective, don't need it. You have to check for yourself why you buy this drone, and don't look at fancy clips. Check for yourself why you buy this drone. Is it just get you started with drone, then save the money, get this small one, and get an FPV drone for like 200, 300, and start checking around. There are incredible clips coming from this. Most people are watching this from their iPhones. And if you want to really go professional, then still go with that first and then come with the big boys. And I would argue that you still don't need the Apple Sign, the Apple ProRes. It's not worth the money, in my opinion. What matters, except gear, because gear is an important part, is also storytelling. And storytelling can be made with different angle, different perspective, and those different perspectives are not coming from the Apple ProRes. Those are coming from the drone, from the way you use your tools. So you and the tools and what they can do from different angles are much more. This is why I bought this, because of 2 lamps, by the way. And I'm still keeping this. If I got to an area where I can't fly this baby, I used it.
I mean, it's your money, honestly. But I want to give you my opinion and want to warn you not to fall for the fancy advertisement, and check for yourself what you really need and if this thing can accomplish. It's a nice toy for some, it's a great tool for others like me, and you don't need to spend heartfelt million and not 4,000 euros to be a good drone photographer. It's my honest, unbiased opinion. And yeah, I did want to make the Fuerteventura shoot, but then this baby came in. So this short video is it. Tell me your point of view, if you agree, if you have another perspective from this. Type it down in the comments, I really want to hear it. I want to have us in a conversation, have us in a talk, because this is a community. I want to build this as a community of creatives, of travelers, of someone who wants to achieve more with less and not have like an armada of tools, but rather the tools you only need. So we see you next weekend on Sunday. So bye! Hi Wolfram. Baby.